about to burst from a surfeit
Look,
of
lanterns. They say releasing them brings good luck.
Oh, sure.
Fine. Let's give it a try.
Never suspected you believed in such things.
Sure, why not, lady? I like luck. Let's ignite all of them so no one gets any of them. Can I do it with Igni? Oh man. No one's allowed any of these balloons but me. I want all the good luck. All of it. There any over here?
What if it doesn't come?
He'll definitely come. Don't worry.
How can you be so sure?
Whoa, he's definitely gonna come.
Dearest. Trust
Alright, I'm sorry. We're done.
Promise
We're done.
I'll keep meet with you.
We're done.
Ah!
Let's get on with the quest. Leave some things unsaid.
Sorry, only artists in the Mandragora allowed.
Come. We must consider what to do.
I'd recognize that voice anywhere.
You must be mistaking me for someone else.
I served 15 years in the palace. Your Grace, I'd not mistake you for anyone.
Shh. Not so loud. We are here incognito, on state business.
Yes, Your Grace. How may I serve?
Wow, that was loud, dude.
I hope we can count on your discretion.
Of course. I shall be silent as the grave.
Seen Cecilia
Looking for Cecilia Bellant.
Bellant.
She's in her dressing room, where she went with a nobleman. They clearly were drawn to each other.
What did the man look like?
Tall, broad-shouldered, a black beard peeping out from under his mask. And he spoke with a foreign accent, a drawl of sorts.
That must be him. We must get to the dressing room, quickly.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take you.
No, stay here. Anyone tries to flee, you stop them.
Understood.
Alright, buddy.
Quickly, upstairs.
I'm caught on the stair, lady. I'm going as fast as I can. This one. Uh-oh, are we gonna catch him in the throes? In the maritals? In the sex? Uh-oh. This might not be PG-13. Oh, she's dead.
That must be Cecilia.
Whoops.
No pulse. We're too late.
He slit her throat. The brute.
Didn't go out the door. Guard would have noticed. Might still be somewhere here.
You must find him before he harms another. I shall alert Oriana. At once. She should bring her soirée to a close.
Shouldn't split up.
Geralt, I will be fine. Go after that rogue. I shall fetch help.
What's in the box? Stuff's in the box.
Killed her and went out on the balcony. Tore down the door. Made a platform. Clever. Must be pretty strong, too.
Is he another Witcher? Ooh, that would be cool.
Broke the flower pot when moving the door, then stepped in the soil.
Are we tracking down another Witcher right now?
Made by soiled boots.
Well, if he was a Witcher, he wouldn't he'd likely not leave boot prints everywhere. That seems like the wrong thing to do. But could still be a Witcher. That'd be cool. I'd like that.
Could still be here. Need to stay alert. Bloodstains. looks at a snapped chain. Jewel must have been on it. Precious stone. Bloody fingerprint on it. Thief came for this, must have. Tiny chain links next to it. From a snapped necklace? Seems there was a struggle. Jewelry box. Lock's busted. Picked open, probably.
So we used...
Smashed mirror. Someone crashed into it, hard, and sank to the floor.
So he used Cirilla so that he could get to this room. Wow, floating candlestick. That's crazy. Ah, there's brown armor dye.
Looks
Could have just
valuable,
waited.
But it's not what he came for. Empty inkwell. Knocked over, turned toward the room.
There's the knife. Decorated hunting knife.
Richly ornamented. Used during the fight, probably.
It looks like a hunting knife like Geralt
Sconce
has.
is bent.
Oh, bent.
Smeared
I
with
thought it was
blood.
floating.
Someone try to grab it. Blood on the window frame. Someone climb out? Fall out? Jewel was in the box, it seems. Centurion tried to steal it, but someone got in his way.
Where's that?
They fought, struggled, that's clear. Ended with one of them flying out the window. Fall had to have killed them. Jewel's still here, though, so our Centurion must have been the flyer.
I hear water.
So, this is the tracker. A witcher, yes?
Indeed,
Yes.
this is him. We found the body together. Then he set off in pursuit of the killer.
And ended up here, but I've only found evidence of a fight. Seems the Centurion's killed his last. Finally failed this time. Shame it happened too late for Cecilia.
Poor girl.
Oh, I called her Cirilla.
Always told her she
No,
chose
did
a
I?
male
Cecilia?
family.
I don't remember.
But I would never have suspected she could arrive with a murderer. I'll alert the staff. Have them see to her body at once. Meanwhile, we should sit. I will tell you everything, in full detail.
Cool. Thanks. Appreciate it. Whoa, weird statues.
I caught him red-handed, attempting to burgle, rifling through my possessions.
What did you do? Summon the guards?
There was no time. I feared he'd escape, refused to give him the chance. He stood with his back to me, so I attacked. He struck his head on a picture frame as we struggled. He was bleeding, dazed, and then he drew a knife. Everything happened very quickly then. I knocked the weapon out of his hand and pushed him hard. He...
Fell out of the window.
He ain't dead.
Just so.
He fell into water.
None too wise picking a fight with an armed robber.
Why? Because I'm a woman, in a frock rather than plate. I can take care of myself, I assure you. A hairpin might look like mere ornament, but plunged into an eye, it can be as effective as a blade.
Fair enough. I didn't know that's what the Witcher was gonna say.
Claim the man was trying to rob you when you walked into the room?
Yes, he stood over my dressing table, pouring through my jewelry.
Mm-hmm. After this is my guess. Picked it up while searching.
Why, that's the heart of Toussaint.
Toussaint.
Oriana, how did you ever come to have it?
I bought it, many years ago, from a young woman.
What makes this jewel so important?
Jewel seems important. Why?
The heart is an heirloom. It belonged to my family for years. Then it disappeared. I didn't think we would ever recover it.
Seems someone is very determined to find it. The thief left his tool bag behind. Found this drawing inside it. Look.
It's getting crazy. I don't know what the fuck's going to happen.
The heart of Toussaint. Representation's pretty faithful. Centurion must have been on a job. Got very clear instructions what to look for.
So it is not him we seek, but his employer.
Great.
Is this the only evidence we found?
Also happened on the weapon he attacked Oriana with. Hunting knife. Used to skin game. Got an emblem on its hilt.
This crest is used by the Lords of Duntine. The present master of the castle is a passionate hunter. Our next lead, perhaps.
Duntine, what's that?
Duntine. Remember the place. Abandoned ruin just a few years ago.
More recently, the family's last heir, Roderick, returned to his ancestral seat and restored the castle.
Know any more about this Roderick?
His grandfather was an advisor to Queen Ademarta. The family received those lands as a grant for his service. Roderick is quite the recluse. He avoids society, preferring the company of a small team of knights, though the latter term is imprecise, as they seem more akin to vandals with crests on their shields.
Okay. Need to investigate, see what's there.
Oriana, everything we discussed here, hope you'll keep it to yourself. Counting on it, in fact. Word gets out he, failed in his attempt to steal the jewel. His employer could run. We need to proceed cautiously.
Discretion is in the interest of us all. I'll not ask what this is about, just as I expect not to be troubled about it again. By anyone.
Forgive me, Madam Oriana, but might I have a word?
You must excuse me a moment.
What do you think about Oriana?
Oriana, any thoughts?
Few make me feel awkward, but in her presence, I sense anxiety, discomfort.
Something familiar about the drawing?
The drawing. It's on the same type of paper the victims' names were written on. Drawn with the same ink, too. Seems the work of our blackmailers.
Who were not only behind the beast's murders, but also stole the Sonreal and sought to steal the heart of Toussaint.
Look, the wine, the jewel, both tied to you intrinsically. Coincidence? Not something I'm willing to believe. Worried about one thing. That somewhere at the end of this scheme, plan might call for an attempt on your life.
It could be something else altogether.
They're trying to frame her? Or she's just like, bitch, I've been doing this.
My sister, Siana, might be among the schemers. She left court when we were children. My parents banished her from the duchy. I've not seen her since.
Why was she banished?
What did your sister do to get banished?
Whoa, I hit my mic.
Siana was cursed.
Parents run afoul of some mage?
No. She was born at an inopportune moment. They said she was touched by the curse of the Black Sun. Geralt, is it true? Can an individual be evil because they were born during the wrong lunar phase?
Could be the case. Could also be because they were treated like lepers from birth. Isolated, prodded,
That sounds more
ostracized.
likely.
Couldn't have had it easy, Siana.
She
Oh!
was angry.
That's
the whole
Siana.
She felt inferior, felt pain, though she masked this with confidence, arrogance even. She could also be cruel at times. I recall one such situation. She persuaded Cedric the Coolbird that she could see the future in her dreams. We were children, and Cedric's brother was smitten with me. It was an innocent childhood crush. Siana knew of it.
Siana.
She told Cedric
Alright, I'm not gonna say it like that anymore. That's the last
He
time.
would die
Maybe.
at the
It's
hand
kinda
of his
fun.
own brother. Cedric stole his father's sword and killed his brother. She destroyed 2 lives with a prank. Cedric mourns to this day. In
Whoa.
the end, they forced her to leave the palace. A decade passed. More. I've missed her terribly since.
Think she's involved?